like I said yesterday, book time. Oh, also, hold on.
I'm here.
I got the pants, got the shoes, and the shirt.
I'm back after 5 years.
5 years.
What feels like 5 years?
Fair point. You guys are weird.
Now, why are you dressed up?
It's occupation day. Like jobs, like careers. Oh, jobs, stand over, just over broke. Do you want a just over broke or do you want a career?
Just over broke.
That's crazy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, during lunch, it's also Westo. Dude, I want to pie a teacher in the fucking face.
After school? Alright, hold on.
During lunch.
Alright, hold on.
Westo, that's during lunch. Yo,
Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy.
yo, I wish that
Alright,
they
I'll
had-
start.
I wish that they had that during fucking Parkside. I want to pie Miss Gallias in the face. Do you remember Miss Gallias? Ian.
I watched that video.
Ian. Do you remember Miss Gallias from Parkside?
Yes. No, I don't.
Do you remember Miss Caradonna? Do you remember her? Language arts.
Wait, he went Parkside?
Do you remember that?
And I'm just meeting now.
Alright, hold on.
Yes, he went to fucking Parkside.
Shut the hell up.
I've known him since 6th grade.
Please.
Since I was in 6th.
Please.
Fine.
True Survivor. A book of a lot. With action. PG-13. Not actually. Blacked out. 4:45 p.m. Friday. Look, I don't really know how it started or how I got here, but all I know is that I'm a tested to see if I'll die. But I won't. None of us will. I was minding my own business, playing on my game system, when my phone lit up saying that I retrieved a new email. Now me, I'm just your average high schooler, 5'8", dirty blonde hair, acne. So I didn't really care to check it, but when I needed to get off that system, I checked my email. It said that I'd been chosen for a fun new add-on for my TV. I kept scrolling to see more information. I found their address, phone number, and plenty of bogey stuff. Was I interested? Sure. Did I want to go? A little. Could I? No! I couldn't even get a look at that even if I tried. My parents would never let me. A little while of scrolling later, and I found it was free for teens 12 and up. Then I found their meeting spot and really wanted to go. But thus, I could not. Later, I went downstairs because dinner was ready and sat down at the table. There I ate, and after we shut down and went upstairs. Funny, I got a headache right when I lie down. Not surprising at all. I dozed off but stayed awake while the TV played in the background. I was busy writing. That's when I fell asleep. In my dream, I was driving this weird Mustang Corvette Camaro type hybrid vehicle, driving very fast. I was driving next to people I knew along with people I did not know. Now me, I was cruising, literally flying down this road next to the ocean. It was beautiful. I don't know how, but I could feel and smell the wind. It was awesome and very relaxing. A little deeper into my dream and I felt my body getting more tired. Now me knowing I was waking up, I pulled over and turned the car hybrid thingy off and stepped out of the vehicle. I was almost awake. I could feel it. But when I tried to wake up, everything was black. Nothing happened. Until I could see faces and make out people in the darkness. I attempted to say hello, but I just exhaled. I tried to walk forward, but it felt like I was carrying a lead block. But I managed to hear what they were saying after taking very heavy steps forward. Did they receive the package? Yes, sir. Good. Then we start the test right away. Yes, sir. They disappeared, and then I woke up. It was dark out, and I knew it was early in the morning, and I needed to use the bathroom, so I got up but sat down hard. My body still felt like lead, which was odd. I stood up and walked toward the bathroom with my... and my mom was on the phone. I stuck my head in and tapped the backside of my wrist, signaling, asking what time it was. She mouthed 1:37. I put a thumbs up and went into the bathroom. I closed the door, turned the light on, the light flickered, and then everything went black. Hi.
I love you, man.
Yo. I'm reading a book that. Yo!
Yo, she's fighting my ass first. We're even now.
I felt the wall and grabbed the door handle. That's very distracting.
I know.
That's very, very distracting.
I know.
The door and was jumped. Hold on. I felt the wall and grabbed the door handle. I opened the door and was jump scared by my mom, who was still on her phone with someone. Do you know what happened? She asked. I responded with, not a clue. Then we heard a knock on the door. My mom shoved me in my room and she jumped in her bed. My brother was awake and asked what happened. I said, lay down and be quiet. He asked, why? Then the door slammed open downstairs. I grabbed my brother's baseball bat and shushed him. It was pitch black and quiet. I could barely see him. My dog was, I could barely see. My dog was growling like all hell downstairs. Then my dad walked across the hall with his knife. My mom close behind with her flashlight baseball bat. Then I grabbed my brother and hid him in the closet and covered him with clothes. I hid behind his door and waited. I heard yelling, then slamming. Slow walking started up the stairs. I was ready. And before I knew it, I seen 6 guys in full military attire through the crack behind the door, coming up the stairs. As 2 entered my brother's room, I stayed silent. As they passed, I slowly, sneakily came out. Knocked one out and punched the other in the face. Soon, I had 4 more disarm me literally less than a second later. Then he walked in. Are you Ian Shields? He asked, towering over me. I wanted to lie, but I promised myself I wouldn't anymore. Yes, I said sarcastically. Just don't hurt my family, please. We won't, I promise. Good, it better stay like that. If you will just come with us, please. Why me? Did you read the email? Because it said you did. Yeah, I did. Good. He snapped his fingers and I was jumped, sacked, and kidnapped. Fun, right? No! It's not even a little. It sucked. So many bumps. Then I heard other kids. But before I said anything, I was shoved into a cage. Ooh, fresh meat, a girl said. Sutkali bushk, a Russian kid said. He just said go, never mind. What the actual...
Nothing, don't worry.
I speak English too, the Russian kid said. Oh, great, I said. Where'd you come from? Oh, wait, where are my manners? I'm Kathy, but you can call me KK, said the girl. The Russian kid looked up. I am Johan. Finally, I spoke. I am Ian. The van hit a pothole and my brain almost fell out of my nose. And I said ow like a moron. Eventually, the van came to a stop and the back doors opened, letting 2 guys come in. Catherine, one asked. Here, come with us. That guy hit a button and her cage unlocked and she left. Johan exhaled hard and said to himself, may you go with peace, KK. I asked, what do you mean? And he responded, most who leave never come back. Well, pray she comes back. I do pray. The van continued and Johan broke the silence. What state are you from? I responded. New Hampshire. Wow, I came from Maine. Cool. It was beautiful. They took me a while back. I've been in van for a week. Long time, I said. And then we just sat in silence. Hold on. We'll be right back. Back again. Alright, where was I?
This horse has no eyes.
Oh, alright. I said. And then we just sat in silence the rest of the trip to Johan's stop. As the van slowed down, Johan said, I'll see you hopefully later, Elon. Hopefully, Johan. And he left. The van doors were closing. I noticed we weren't outside anymore, but in some part in an underground facility. For what felt like days, I was just sitting and waiting to see where I could go or what would happen. Eventually, the van slowed down for a few minutes and then stopped entirely. I heard the doors in front close, then the back doors unlocked. I heard the doors in front open and close, then the back doors unlocked and opened. You're last, the big guy said. I am the keeper. Come in. You have to get detoxicated. He unlocked my cage and I got out shyly. Stretched and walked forward. The keeper pulled out a clipboard and listed off different perks, like athleticism, slightly muscular, height advantage, dash short, and workmanship, and team worker. What are those for? I asked. Well, he said, we're still trying to find what test to put you in. What do you mean, test? He looked at me, then looked back at his clipboard. Sorry, what area or section to put you in? Then he turned to a man. Heisner! The man flinched. Yes, sir? Bring him to create. Yes, sir. They brought me to a white room, and a woman walked out with a machine in her hand. This might hurt just a little, Ian. How much? Knocked out. And then everything went silent. I blacked out. Chapter 1. Ended. Just past 11 minutes. I want to hear what you think in the comments. Chapter 2 will be read next week because it's maybe next week. I have 5 chapters. Maybe I'll read it Friday. I don't know, but I'm still writing it. Very, 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 very much still writing it. As you can tell. As you can tell, definitely still writing it. But I actually also have a list of YouTubers, me included. And it's, so you got me on top, Insane Gamer 0967 on below me, I Am Meep, which is my friend Kyler. I know. Soul Snatcher, I already told you about him. Godman, Jerry Godman. Oh, also, this guy, I really enjoy watching his videos. He does Minecraft Create. You know, I hope I don't get sued by him because I actually put him in the book that I'm writing currently, and it's S. Beeve. He does Minecraft Create. Really good stuff. I really enjoy watching his videos. It's really entertaining. She's just watching YouTube Shorts over here. So, but yeah, that was the first chapter of my newest book, The True Survivor.
Wait, when did Ben leave?
I don't know.
Yay!
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to stop it here. Yeah, she's been sitting here watching YouTube Shorts the whole time. Also, real quick, I'm gonna have her. Hold on. I'm gonna have her read the comments that you guys wrote because this is a little outrageous, guys. You're probably gonna like freak out just a little.
What do you mean?
Okay, so
You would not believe the things I've heard or seen.
Trust me, this is somewhat better. This is like worse in a way.
How is this worse? This
Just
can't
wait.
be any worse.
Just wait.
I've already been traumatized like 17 times.
That's one.
Hold on, I didn't read it.
Wait.
Alright, can I read? Because I don't like... What?
Keep reading. Kiss me, girl. Really? Okay, so she's just she's just going over. Yeah, see what I wrote? It said kiss the girl, right? She would punch me in the face. Trust. Am I wrong? I feel like you would punch me in the face.
Yeah, just about.
My girlfriend confirmed that the girl next to you likes you and you should probably make a move. 1, no.
Play it cool.
Play it cool. I have been for the past like 3 weeks. Zenitube, thank you. I have been trying to play it cool for the past like weeks now. She's totally into you.
Still
D2CCIO.
recording or no?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I have a boyfriend, letting y'all know.
I told you, she's taken. If I would, if I could, I would. Trust. Yo. D2CCIO. I don't know what you just wrote, but it says milk, but I really like it.
Oh. Hold on.
Okay, so most of you like just chilling, but really though, I hope you really enjoyed this book because this literally took me.
You're in school at the free-for-all. What?
Okay. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this video. We only got 1 minute. So, thank you. And yes, if you're wondering, she is taken. If I would, I could. Or if I could, I would. I messed that up.
You said that backwards.
But thanks for tuning in. And I hope you enjoyed the first chapter of True Survivor.